we're gonna be talking about the boning. We're gonna be talking about the boning. We are going to be talking about the boning. We're gonna be talking about the boning. Anyway, hello. Hello everyone, boys and girls alike. Hello, hello. I'm gonna die out of throat. Going. Boynya was not in the submarine. Maybe I should change the title. I'm gonna be talking about boning it. But first, we're gonna have to check on the gal. I know I can break this down with acid. The venomous fluid in this seems to eat through most substances. Ah?
I have to get through this metal barrier. It's rusted shut. Scrubbers make short work of rust.
Fucking acid? You bitch. What do you mean, scrubbers? Just pour the acid on top of a thing. Oh my god. Well, maybe the bear needs the acid. Perhaps? Moses. It's just a giant raisin? Yes, Moses. Off. Yeah, baby. I love it. I love it when you make the nonsensical... You could have used the knife. We still have the dagger. We have a grenade. You could have blown up the bodies. It probably doesn't matter anymore. But you had to use the acid, which is... Okay, never mind. You know what? I'm not complaining. I'm fine. I'm fine. The lid shows signs of damage. Attempts to break or pry open a stubborn container. The latter bears ample evidence of dents and deformation caused by colliding debris and cargo. The volume is a bit loud on my side. Let me... Here you go. This pestilent balloon lies deposited like a beached whale.
Stairs. I see air.
One more push, my friend. One more effort.
Stay, Ferran. Please.
I... try.
This pestilent balloon lies deposited like a beached whale, a quick death during turbulent transit. Footprints and drag lines of dried sludge lead up and down the ramp and into the chamber beyond. Oh, that's the ramp, okay. Tally marks have been scratched into the frame, 12 in total, the notation growing fainter as the count continues. The familiar Soviet banner hangs laxly, rotten mold crawling up like rats fleeing flooding waters. A maintenance hatch hides behind a mound of mud and refuse, a missing handle rendering it inoperable from this side. A tangled knot of heavy-duty wiring and plastic piping lies jumbled and twisted in the alcove. The twisted cadaver slumbers under a blanket of scrap and slime. Jaggedly cut scraps dangle from pilfered storage containers. Let's get going. Bone! Bone it up! We're boning it. A swarm of cabling and tubes. Oh, there's a dead body in there. Hanged. Okay. May torn open or severed, seethes out from under the engines and snake into the wall-mounted sockets. The prop shaft connecting the engines to the propellers has rusted stuck. The soiled flag drapes over the engines, erected a display of national and mechanical pride. The corpse dangles from the rafters, hung by the neck, still clothed in emergency garb. The airtight leggings have sworn with collapsed offal. A severed length of cable serves as an impromptu noose, fastened with determined intent around the engine's piping and looped over the upper structural beam. The lower levels are completely flooded by squalid decoction-like liquids, the surface gently caressing the underside of the grating. The monstrous twin diesel engines run the length of the room, faintly reeking of petroleum, burned plastic and copper. Ancient runnels of bleeding oil stain the machinery, while piping weaves along the surface like branching veins.
Air. Light. No water.
Well done, my friend. Well done.
Moses, are you through? Are you okay?
I am brave. And strong.
Yeah. I'll say. Look for the suits now. Like Ferran said, they'll be near the engines, probably a level below.
The prop shaft connecting to the engine to the propellers has rusted stock. We read this. There's the battery station that's a document. Banner. Portions of the banner have been cut and torn away, the pieces used as bedding or binding, elsewhere. The emblem defiled in the face of desperate survival. The remains of a makeshift bed softened by salvaged rubber tubing, plastic sheeting and torn fabric. Piles of exhausted non-perishables litter the corners of the chamber. Below the grating, under a swarm of corroded wiring, sit over a dozen lead-acid batteries engulfed in rust and acidic stains. Alright, let's check the text. Is this from... no. Okay. At Sir Novak, warrant officer. I was christened in Krakow by Cardinal... I don't know how to read that L. I don't know if that's an L or another noise. Wardila himself. But fortunately, we left that place when I was young, and I have witnessed Orthodoxy's folly with my own eyes. So to see my dearest captain, Nikolai Boynya, spit at the state and give himself to this religious cult pains my heart. We have spent 5 tours together. I have tried to hide it from everybody, my companions and the party. I turned my cheek when he insisted on a Christmas toast to his saviour. I turned my other cheek when he asked to hold hands and exchange Easter Bisanki. I have no more cheeks to turn. I shall disclose his dogmatic religious mindset when we return to Severomorsk. That's fine, it always is, isn't it? We finally entered the flooded section after it was commanded to be sealed by Boynya. The smell was overpowering, a mixture of salt water, stale air, and rotting flesh. There was debris floating everywhere, papers, tools, even a pair of shoes. It was a mess. I can't even describe the shock and horror I felt when I saw the bloated body of those poor boys. Wouldn't have those bodies broken down with time? You know, flesh and skin tends to macerate, and it ends up breaking down in strands, and eventually it becomes like a goop rather than the actual body, from what I remember. Maybe the skeletons would have remained, but the bodies themselves, it feels weird. I don't think it would have. But I'm not sure. I'm not fully sure now. A few men planned to use escape suits. We excitedly rushed to the storage and found only 5. 5 for a crew of over 30. Thank you, Central Planning. We have agreed that if all cannot leave, none can. This is the spirit of our camaraderie. It may be my hunger playing tricks on my now feeble mind and hungry body, or that infernal song playing over the speakers daily, but I had the vision. It was so real. Am I sleeping into madness? It was as clear as day. They opened the 6th seal, and there was a great earthquake. The sun became black as oil, the moon red as blood, and pestilences arose from the ocean. Then, like a swarm of locusts, great clouds filled the air until the sky was blackened. Everywhere the cloud touched, madness and tail. Captain Boynya said, "This is a sign of God has given me. A phantasm, a warning of things to come." I do not believe that. Is Boynya so ridiculously religious that he kind of convinced the other residents to become some sort of weird mixture of Christian, Orthodox, and whatever they had before? That will be fucking crazy. Dmitry Balabanov, Alexander Vyakirev, and Kirill Tokarev donned suits and left without a whisper. Ilyusha was not so lucky and got stuck when the hatch was sealed. His spine was crushed, but we heard him calling for his mama. I was forced to put my friend down like a lame mule. I'm sure he will do the same for me. At first I was angry and betrayed. How could they do such a thing? We're all in this together. They broke the bond of trust that we had built over the years. But as the hours passed and the water continued to rise, I couldn't help but feel a glimmer of hope for them. At least they can survive, seek help, and possibly be rescued. The fear of starving is primal. They acted out of desperation and self-preservation. But I regret there was no chance to say a final words. Yeah, I know it's you, don't worry. We all saw the shadows on the wall again. Are they real? I can't tell anymore. I need help to distinguish the real from my starving-induced imagination. The captain has again taken a turn for the worse. He now pours himself into the books and the testaments. He says my vision is a sign that we must lead a war against shadows. He insists we pray while he finds the answer. I shall never have told him. The captain has confided in me. His plans to arm the warhead, he says, is the only way to rid of the world of the coming pestilence. He removed the shielding from one of the cores, but Georgie held him back. The fission core burned their faces and arms. They fought brutally on top. This madness bears no end. Oh my god. I've sealed the hatch. I don't know how long I can keep it shut. The men are calling my name. Captain Boynya calls me Abaddon, Judas, and Shedim, and cries for me to open his Lima and save the world. I'm sure they have booby-trapped the hatch. There are no more noises, no more calls or curses, no more banging or crying. I am returning to my station, a proud Soviet man. What do you mean returning to your station?
These controls are hard to understand.
Yeah, tell me about it. Old military tech in a language that's not spoken anymore. The suits are gonna be below you, Moses. And that's probably flooded too, I hate to say.
More water.
Yeah, but if we could get the engines running, that gives us power. And we could use the ballast tanks to clear it.
It is a diesel submarine. That fuel would be long since ruined. But it would have relied on batteries for silent running.
Those would be dead too.
Perhaps a substitute.
Oh my god. I mean, this is unlikely. Let's check the other electro-sealed hatch.
The toy cannot lift this. 94% accuracy prediction. Restore power to articulate the hatch.
Yeah. Below the grating, under a swarm of corroded wiring, sit over a dozen lead-acidic acid batteries engulfed in rust and acid stains. So we need a battery here, but none of these work. because they're not what I'm looking for. Or is this the diesel? Is this a diesel hole? Yeah, it's pretty good. I wonder, can I do this? Like a substitute of a... No. Okay. Well, for now, the only thing we can really do is continue with Mac.
Use caution, brother. Be silent.
Yeah, I get it.
It will alert others to your presence.
I get it, crazy voice. Thanks.
Reflected specks of distant bonfire light pierce the foggy pall that blankets the remains of the ancient city, the embers of malicious and ravenous life. The murky dampness. Yep. The murky dampness vibrates with throngs of blind eel-like fish as they frenzy over blood-stained garbage in the canal. The craft has run aground on a submerged mound of mud and collapsed masonry, rendering it as useful as the others stranded on ruptured boats. As the unruptured craft bobs underfoot, the tip-tap skittering of disturbing life can be heard as they hastily crawl along the underside. Backlit shadows of shuddering figures dance across the interior walls while a sickening odor of cooking meat tastes your nostrils. Blood still drips from the fresh corpses hanging in pale and wound onto the crosses that bear them, popped up as macabre greeting ornaments. The craft has run aground on a submerged mound. Yeah, okay. Hello. I'm being very silent. Did you see my silence? Hello. I'm very silent. Ah, you're too into it, my guy.
Someone tried to open this with their belt. They didn't make it.
You will need more leverage than the belt alone can offer, brother.
Can I not, What? Oh. Oh, there you go. I can't wait to use the grenade! Yay! Oh, that's a pull of blood. A fractured collection of beams desperately attempt to delay a subsiding ceiling. An odorous, waxy complexion roils and snakes across the surface of the water in repeated patterns like a morbidly overgrown wasp nest. A sickly sweet scent of medicinal syrup emanates from the depths. If you say so. Mouldering remains of abandoned infrastructure strain against age and collective collapse. I used the bone of the totem door? No way. The ancient stone support strain and groans under the weight of the hewn blocks.
Oh, Kane. This water. It's probably half blood.
Not just the water. This whole place is blood. Listen. Do you hear it?
It sounds like chanting.
Take solace, brother, in that it is the worst of what you will see, but still yourself, all the same.
Okay. You are mentally ill. The fluids matted masks worn by the executioners possess a sadistic painted smile. I can't really see it, can I? A horrific scene of death reeking of flesh and vomit. Blood is seeping from the sacrificial wounds into the waterway below. Agonizing cries of pain and shrieks from the brutalized slaves and prisoners are hidden by the melancholic music of guttural chanting.
Kane.
They're all going crazy about it.
Mac, what are...
No, Charlie. Mute my channel. Don't listen. Don't watch.
The truth can only be denied so long, brother.
I mean, yeah, she's gonna have to see it eventually, don't she? Rivulets of ichor trickle over the vine tendrils, staining them red before dripping into the cold smut below. Foul blood oozes from the tears and punctures that populate the coagulated mass of bodies pouring into the waterway below. Wading through the thickening groomed river of congealing blood and matter, awful insights bubbles that vomit up distressing features of deep decay. A net of glistening
Charlie,
sinew.
are you there? I'm safe now.
Mac, what was that?
You don't want to know. How are you doing?
Mac, I can't...
She is fading, brother. She is dying.
I'm coming, Charlie. Hold on.
What was that? Maybe something that could have completely been avoided if you didn't unilaterally decide to come to this fucking hellhole? Perchance? A net of glistening sinew drapes across the passageways like necromantic curtains. Fucking hell. Android? Where am I? Okay. Man, the Kane employee's uniform has been encrusted with old blood, bile, and penetrating odor of expelled waste. The tiny spines adorn the creature's front and hind tarsi. Six distributingly lanky appendages stand fast over a pile of human bones. Blood-soaked fangs tremble in frightening excitement as its numerous... Sorry, I lost... As its numerous eyes search for this lightless movement. The splintered arc slowly submits to the weight it bears, allowing trickles of mud and seawater to filter through the cracks. The silicon life form is irreparably damaged after being subjected to all sorts of abuse. The marshy floor stinks of wet mud and rotting fish, further polluted by the milk-like fluid seeping out from the nearby corpses. Collapsed structure. The structure has partially collapsed, now filled with a dried clot of stone and mud. Clusters of crystal shards puncture the stonework, their phosphorescence granting the small mercy of illumination. A shaft of light points to an opening in the stone wall. A rattling of bone emanates from beyond the ecrus. I have a feeling... that if I get close to the droid, the thing is gonna come, you know what I mean? My parents were planning to sign me up for the suicide lottery. They were prepared to trade my life for the amount it would have cost the state to support me. I ask myself every day, was I such a failure that my life was worth so little? Is it worth more now? Then I try to think about something else, focusing on the good. The irony is that I joined Kane Corp to avoid the lottery. Molecular biologist, by the way. Let's be optimistic, guys. Smile even if you have to grit your teeth. Help is on the way. I rigged the mill up to charge our batteries. These fuckers are scared of good old-fashioned lead power. Everybody seems to be having the same dream, except for me. Bobby woke up screaming and bashed her head on the rocks. Oh, so that's a person that we see. Jason hurled himself into the abyss, singing like a poor boy on his way down. They attacked while we were sleeping. I'm not sure where they took us. They hung some of us in cages made of bones. I was put in a hole carved out of the wall with Liam James and a few others. There's some kind of grate keeping us in, but I think we can find a way out. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. The good news is, if they found a way to survive down here, they may be able to we may be able to as well. We just need to find a way to communicate with them. I am a fraud, okay? Stop asking me about the glowing fish shit they're feeding us. I'm not a biologist. My name is not Colling. I didn't even discover the parasites in the water. Al-Kabur did. All I know is we don't have a choice. We have to eat what they give us, even if it makes us sick. Don't know how to explain what I've seen, but they didn't capture us in self-defense like I originally thought. They've started taking us one at a time. I don't know where they go, but where they bring people back, parts are missing. The stitching is controlled and surgical, as though done by a doctor. It's so precise. The taken ones don't usually survive long. I think they lose something important inside, organs of something. All I know is they moan for a while and then the moaning stops. Others get taken and don't come back at all. I'm not sure which is worse, or which they'll do to me. These troglodytes carved up one of their own on a stone pillar below us. It looked like a sacrifice. Several of them removed his brain and his entire spine. Others watched and chanted. The rest of the body was left on the rock, and now it's rotting there. What struck me more than anything is that the victim looked like he welcomed it. He wasn't fighting back. It seemed like it was an honor to die this way, like it served some higher purpose. Liam and I are going to dig ourselves out. We will make it in a few weeks if the locals don't take us first. I've been giving half rations to Liam. We need to save some for when we get out. Then we'll find out what the troglodytes have been eating. We can make it. Barely, but we can. I know we can. Let's interact with friend.
Hey, stop! Stop! Don't! Kane.
He is lost, brother. Some simply do not have the head for this place.
How about
You gotta be kidding me.
A marvel, isn't it, brother? Like all the life here.
I wouldn't go that far. That thing would rip me to shreds.
To be certain, you must find a way past, or a way to remove it.
No, take a look. What a fucking big ass dog, damn. Let's make friends. Hello, friend. I don't think he's a friend. I don't think he's a friend. That's okay.
Containment, please stand clear. Containment, please stand clear. This was less than human, or perhaps more. The marvels of your time.
The people here agreed with you. They tried to gut it.
Yes, brother, my flock is enthusiastic in its path, if nothing else.
Decontainment.
Warning, rejection. Stand clear. Warning.
Oh, son of a...
I don't think only the bug is dead. Never mind. Who the fuck is this? Is this Mark? It seems like it. Oh.
Tempting fate. Should have listened, Pop. The last mail I'll ever get here. Last anything.
Oh, that's a good fucking salad.
You're so fast. All you have to do is blink.
Yes, brother. Holy fire, a glorious solution.
Thanks. Sure got noticed, though. Sounds like I stirred up a hornet's nest.
Yes, brother, you draw attention wherever you go.
Okay. Gotta move.
Okay. On the other side of the room, the prisoner's severed legs lay still, smoke raising from burned meat. A bloated, livid tongue protrudes obscenely out of exposed orifice, blood oozing onto the floor. It is very dead. Android remains. The android's burning circuits frizzle and pop like popcorn on the stove. Blood and putrid organic matter have liquefied and congealed into scalded blisters and emulsified gore. Well, I know what to do with a adaptive power cell. The snaky wires keep trying to connect to my butt. What? It's designed to be adaptable to a wide range of power needs, making it an ideal option for anyone who needs a reliable power source. This is some advanced tech. The nanites can instantly form a bridge connection to anything that needs to be powered, even old machinery. Yeah, I thought so. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, this is calm. It feels calm. I'm gonna do bear.
Adding the batteries, Mac. Adapting power supply to new consumption system.
You did it. Charlie's right. You're amazing.
My Mac.
Ladder. The ladder steps warp and bend underfoot, the corroded steel straining to support any weight that befalls them. Freed from the hatch bikes, the body is drifted down to the chamber floor like a discarded Play-Doh. The gargantuan ballast tank emits soaked groans, its casting bloating as the metal struggles to contain the gas stored within. A cloud of muck globules drift from above, dislodged by the shifting structure, the covering the chamber floor in a growing pool of putrid soup. Soup? Carts of mouldering supplies have shifted and slipped out of the rigging, colliding in a cargo pile-up on the water's surface. Bulbous coating.
Cold and thick. But I'm not scared now.
Good, Moses. Good. You have to find the suits. They have to be there somewhere.
Can I read? Yeah. A bulbous coating of grime covers the tank, a gradual collection of dust, waste, and mud creating an impenetrable wall of gunk. There it is! A
Mac,
sink.
I have found them. Using courage.
Way to go, Bear. 2 suits. Wait, but...
One is blocked.
That's fine. That's okay. Grab the free one. We can use that one for now.
But, Mac, there are 2 of you.
It's okay, Moses. Once we get Charlie safe, I'll make my way back here. I'll get the other one. I'll grab you too, okay?
My Mac.
The escape suit allows for a single remaining seabed to surface escape suit, still pristine and unsullied, remains locked within its storage unit. The escape suit allows rapid ascent to the surface while protecting its occupant from suffocation and decompression sickness. How? How? Does it create its own compression inside? Does it take like 5 fucking hours or something, or 5 days to create its own compression to start compressing the body eventually? Is that how? Because I can't see that happening in 1980 suits. Because it still happens today. We don't have suits like this. If this were a Kane Corporation or otherwise suit, modern and technologically impressive, perhaps I could believe it. But a suit from the 1980s? What are you on about? A ballast relief valve is used to allow water into or entrap pressurized oxygen within the tanks.
Mac, this valve will purge the water, yes?
Moses, Listen to me. Yes, it will, but I don't know what's gonna happen when you hit that valve.
I am brave and strong.
I know you are, Moses. I know. But the sub could shift when the weight displaces. It could be... It will be dangerous.
Hope is alive, Mac. Hope can come back.
Moses, I don't know if I believe that. I don't know if I can believe that.
Mac, I believe.
I was angry at you, Moses. I shouldn't have been. You were her best friend. What else would she have done?
My Mac.
Do it. And thank you, Moses.
I imagined this was going to happen. Oh. I'll think about it later. Oh?
Moses. Moses.
Not well. Not good.
We have that in common, my friend.
Farron.
You must get the escape suit. Put it in QSD.
Feeling less strong, less brave.
You must try. Must.
I cannot move.
You can. You must. All it requires is everything. I know you would give everything for her.
Farron.
Thank you, Moses. Thank you for this ending.
Farron. Farron. Everything. I am Moses. I am Hope's best friend.
I agree they had to die together, and that was the good decision. That was the right decision. The various sculptures replicate vague memories of the outside world, a reimagining of the distant forests and the beasts that live within. By chance or design, the soft chirps of insects residing within the sculptures vaguely resemble avian treetop hunter. A towering structure coupled together with bone, a skeletal depiction of a tree, fingers and femurs. The ribs are bound together to form splayed branches and roots. Numerous reflective rocks have been lodged into the branches, possibly resembling fruit, flowers, or decorations. On the pedestal, there results a ghoulish canine edifice. Its demonic visage and split limbs are constructed solely from the improvised application of human bone. A crude shack, lined with rib cages and spinal ridges, is dominated by a rising chimney with slat-jawed skulls. The two beasts are a chaotic amalgamation of human and animal parts, locked in an eternal confrontation as tumultuous as their construction. My ears. Thin strips of leather have dried, and dried skin have been pierced and woven into the branches to simulate leaves. The low light gives life to the contorted forms. Nightmarish parodies of plant life seem to shift and twitch. A tumultuous mess of bones has been knitted together.
The Bone Orchard. Their homage to a surplus robe they can only imagine. Pulled from my memories, my emotions.
This is how you remember the world above?
Creative license, brother.
Where are we going? Where are you taking me?
Only where you must be.
I have to find my wife.
Then you have answered your own questions.
You said you wanted me to do something for you. What is it?
Nothing complicated, brother. Merely help me fix my greatest mistake, and in the process, save the world.
Is that all?
A tumultuous mess of bones has been knitted together to loosely resemble the spread wings of a bird-like figure about to take flight. I need to go to the bathroom very bad. Maybe you can see me go up and down. I'll be back. I'm sorry. Survived. For some reason, there's a cat on my desk. A cat on my weebily deebily desk. A syrupy brown liquid sweats from the walls and pools into the floor, a liquid of fetid waste and honey. Hoi, Axel! Hello! How are you doing? A draft of humid hot air tumbles from the tunnel beyond, prickling your skin with beats of sweat. No, I keep going this way. Threads of dried phlegm creep across the mucus surface, crackling underfoot. I am inside a creature right now. I am inside a creature right now. Warm to the touch, thick mucus built from something unimaginable radiates heat and glowing scent of wet dirt and rotting vegetables. I am currently inside a creature. You're doing dinner? Damn, boy. I hope you enjoy thoroughly.
And a maze. A test of wit. Choose your path with care.
Can't you just tell me which way to go?
That would hardly be a test, brother.
You're really getting on my last nerve, you know that?
Cool. What happens if I go the wrong way? Peanut butter jelly the wrong way.
I don't know where I'm going.
It is a test, brother. We are all tested. We do not all pass.
Rows of spinal segments embellish the wall. Scratched into the surface of the stone are images depicting children being fed up to what looks like an oversized carnivorous insect. Displays mounds of mud and sand are stained with a burgundy-colored fluid. No, that's just the music of the game. I was thinking maybe I can hear chanting and that's what lets me get through. But that don't seem to be it. Is this some bullshit puzzle? Scratch into the surface of the stone are images depicting children being fed to what looks like an oversized carnivorous insect. A rough carving exhibits a dissevered head being served to a ghastly multi-legged animal. Oh. So this is kind of like just a don't give yourself to the animal kind of thing, perhaps?
Ah, I have to get out of here.
Mac, hurry.
A pale pillar of water-eroded rock. Flowing carved patterns ripples along the masonry. And then here, displays mounds of sand are strained with burgundy-colored fluid. Let's just go here. I don't know. Shattered beams capitulate on the sagging roof. A pale pillar of water-eroded rock. Scattered wooden shards and remnants separate the floor.
This all looks the same.
Oh no. Yes, yeah, it does. I guess it does. Dozens of cramped polished schools decorate the wall. A cluster display of schools near and pleasant artworks and pleasantly artworks. Yeah, this feels senseless. I feel I'm going in circles. I actually feel now I'm going in circles. Was there dismembered head being given to a animal? Skeletal remains litter the floor. Is there a way to exit? Oh. Never mind. I came back. The game decided that that was it. Yes. Many remains are malformed, bone and cartilage forced to heal from fractures at odd angles. Waves of cool light emit from this massive crystal grove, bathing the chamber in sharp radiance. Thick mucus runner flows from the chamber above, forming stalactites of cooling slime. Numerous bones, ribs, and skulls are distressingly too small to happen from the doors. Hordes of tiny black scavenger beetles skitter under the bones of the approach. A miasma of regimental landfall, yeah. A miasma of rot and powered by baking heat. Billows from clumps of decaying meat still clinging to the remains. Does this have any sort of value? Is this worth absolutely fucking anything? What's up with this? Is that it? Have we done it? Huh? I have done shit. What now? A room full of nothing at all. This industrial-looking escape suit is a working prototype of a brand new line of full-body emergency gear right out of the spy film. Our plug suit should be able to interface with this and keep us from dying from nitrogen narcosis, decompression sickness, oxygen toxicity, and carbon dioxide toxicity. Seems to be a med kit attached. There seems to be a med kit attached to this. A room full of, oh, I guess it just fell. Even with a swoop, the fast rate of pressurization and explosion would rip us apart if the crushing pressure doesn't kill us first. So 22nd century plug suit technology is our only hope to remain in one piece. One piece! What's the adrenaline for? That's it. Nothing else, nothing more, baby. That's how we like it. Well, I don't get it. Have I become stuck? Have I become genuinely fucking stuck? Because there doesn't seem to be any other way. Keep going. hate having to check part. Fucking walkthroughs. No wonder how it's supposed to be built. I hate it. Oh. I am so tired.
There. Medical kit's free now.
Okay, I'm gonna talk about this again because it was very prevalent in this game, and I have found this only in the second half of the game, in this last section. What the fuck do you mean I need the adrenaline? What do I need the adrenaline for? When was I told that the adrenaline was going to have a use? When was I implied that I needed the adrenaline at any point in time? A syringe of adrenaline from 1980, which has been there for like possibly 100 whole years. No more than that. Well, let's say 100, 200, possibly even 200 years. What the fuck do you mean you need the adrenaline? That drug is dead. Do you know? Do you actually know chemicals go off? Chemicals, if underwater especially, go fucking off. What do you mean I need the adrenaline to revive a fucking bug? This thick needle combined with the adrenaline will jumpstart a heart or kill a bull. Sure! I'm actually mad. How long does adrenaline last? Syringe. Okay, tests are inconclusive. 3 studies were included, 1 testing 2 concentrations of epinephrine. Only 1 study tested epinephrine 1 milligram per milliliter, the concentration clinically relevant for intramuscular use during anaphylaxis. Neither the study nor the 1 study testing 0.7 milligrams per milliliter epinephrine found significant degradation after 56 and 90 days, respectively. One of the 2 studies testing epinephrine at a concentration of 0.1 milligrams found significant degradation by 14 days. The other found no degradation up to 168. But we're not talking about 160 days. We're talking about 150 years. It's talking about retention time in the body. Systematic review of the epinephrine degradation. It's some dead adrenaline. Oh, no it isn't. Epinephrine is a life-saving drug in the treatment of anaphylaxis and cardiac resuscitation. Current US SORCHIP recommendations are for controlled room temperature, 20 to 25 degrees Celsius. The sea is either incredibly cold or incredibly hot for this situation, with excursions permitted from 15 to 30 degrees Celsius. Maintaining epinephrine with this report range is challenging, particularly for patients carrying auto-injectors and during storage in emergency vehicles. 9 studies were included. Heat exposure resulted in epinephrine degradation, but only with prolonged exposure. Constant heat resulted in more degradation. None of the studies evaluated epinephrine exposure to extreme cold found significant degradation. None of the studies evaluating the effects of real-world temperature fluctuations detected significant degradation. Only 2 more studies, when evaluating heat in one precinct, involved auto-injectors, and all 40 devices tested fine for reference. Well, I guess, I don't know, maybe I'm fucking wrong, but 150 years for a fucking, I'm out of words, that's all I'm gonna say. This doesn't feel like a real thing that could happen right now. It doesn't feel real at all. What does it say? I've taken a shot of this right in the eyeball once. It was a hell of a party, and let's say that 9 months later, hope was born. What? What do you mean, Mac? Were you high while you had sex? I pumped this tiny bionuclear reactor with gym candy. It looks like it's ready to go. Sure. Okay. That does it. I'm pissed off. You mean you had acid this whole time up until the bear needed it, and then all of a sudden you didn't need the acid. You needed some random electric bug. Oh, it's a scrubber. Yeah, okay. Never mind. It makes sense. It's a scrubber. I'm not gonna complain. It's supposed to do that. Clear rust and bullshit. Woman gets angry at something. Woman screams at something off a video game. Oh, she's fucking dying.
Mac.
Charlie, I'm here.
The female bleeds internally now. Our time is short.
Several large bulges appear to ripen Charlie's abdomen.
Charlie! Charlie, I'm here.
Mac. Mac.
I find the amount of time it took you to reach us displeasing. The parasites continue to grow.
What do we do?
I can reroute and overcharge power from the female's plug suit. My collated pulse and appropriate amplitude will drive the parasites out. 87% accuracy prediction.
I sense a butt coming.
It will only be effective if they are near the female's epidermis layer. I will not be able to detect when that moment occurs.
So, it has to be me.
100% accuracy prediction. You must watch for the parasite's presence. Then act with accuracy and haste.
Mac.
Okay. Okay.
okay, I just have to click. I thought I was waiting for them to come. I know I can kill her, but I'm not gonna try.
This is it, Charlie. Hold on. Hold on.
I didn't see it. Oh.
The host is free of parasites, but further contamination is likely. 89% accuracy prediction.
Yeah. I think I'm infected too.
Mac,
I'm here, darling. You're okay.
so sorry. So sorry.
I think it's a bit late for that.
No, don't.
Caused all of this.
Shh. No. Be quiet. Be quiet.
Lied to you.
Did.
Made us come here.
You did.
Charlie.
I'm so sorry. So sorry. Can't be forgiven.
They let you hear her. What else could you do?
The female needs immediate medical attention. If she expires, then I will cease to function. Unacceptable.
For once, we're on the same page.
Oh, that's very cool.
Gonna get you out of here, Charlie.
Sounds
Need
good.
to put the escape suit on you, though. It'll hold you together. Hold you together.
Mac.
Shh. I got you. I got you.
Mac.
Oh my fucking god. I don't know how to feel about this. I think it's a good point to give it a break, I guess. But I feel like that this is like practically the end. I don't know, I'm gonna keep going, why not? Let's just go for it.
How are we going to get out of here?
We must escape this place. We must find an exit as safe as we can and utilize.
I haven't seen anything like that. I mean, back the way we came, but most of those entrances are collapsed now.
We must move ahead while there is still time. 95% accuracy prediction.
To here?
This place is a maze.
I detect primitive vocalizations in the distance.
Me too. That's a different place than where I came from.
Precisely. There is no going back.
But we don't know what's ahead.
Access to the sea. 71% accuracy prediction.
You've never been here. How can you know that?
The noise and harmonic resonances projected from the voices allows me to gauge the density and distance of the various structures interfering.
Oh, okay, I get it. You're really fucking smart.
I am.
Yeah, I know. So what do we do?
I can calculate a directional flow through groups using sound from the vocalizations as an encode. We must follow the paths I indicate. Do you see the indicator?
I do.
Follow it. Harmonics being analyzed. Predictions updated.
The automaton is a fascinating creature, and certainly helpful. It makes navigating the maze almost too easy.
After everything we've been through, I'm down for a little easy.
Clearly not diminished.
Yeah, ignore me. I'm just talking to the voice in my head. No big deal.
11% accuracy prediction.
And a skeptic. I like this being.
Harmonics being analyzed. Predictions updated.
Hold on, baby, hold on.
Do not falter, brother. You are closer with every step. Closer to salvation.
Oh my god, what's going on?
Harmonics being analyzed.
I heard you the first time. Is this it? Are we fucking out? Yeah, that's what worries me.
It should, brother, it should.
What is it? What are they doing?
Celebrating. The ascension is finally near.
You mean, wait, prophecy thing? Returning to the surface, all of that?
Yes, brother, the time has come, though certainly not in the way they expected. We must hurry.
Long story. I'll tell you if there's time. We have to keep going.
It's okay, I need to read. A dark mold spreads of the stone carved line, sustained and encouraged by the heat of the moon. Soil water flows from the tear in the ceiling, so unfortunately nothing is surrounding the soil. Hints of underlying structure peek up from gaps in the abundant groundcoat. Sickly fumes rise up from the organic coating along the sharp surface of the platform of salvage wood allows for a fairly easy passage of the warped floors, spiritual platforms and subsumed by layers of mucus. Mucus. Remnants of other makeshift walkways slightly neglected and slowly reclaimed by its mucus.
There's even more of them now.
They worship with a fervor, brother. They will kill you with the same. The lighthouse, the automaton is correct. At its top, magnetics to eject objects into the water.
How the hell are we gonna get there? Those things down there will kill us the moment they see us.
Come to me, brother. I will reveal everything. The light, the dark. Take the bridge. Find me.
The morbid drift stands with celebratory banners high above the moon. Oh, wait, there is another world. Oh, that's neat. Has that always been there for all this time, or did it just come up? Was it always there? Oh my god, I'm so worried now. Was it always there? Please tell me it wasn't. Oh, you thought it was the game. Fucking hell. Shit. A dozen pyres of masochistic jubilation thrum with drum beats and hoarse screams. The backlit shadows of flailing dancers burthen writhing monstrosities on the cavern walls. The ancient viaduct stands littered with fallen detritus and shattered flooring. Okay. The colossal twin carvings radiate an aura of divine authority as if demanding subjugation and fanatical adherence. Look at them go! The giants head bow slightly as if approving of the indulgent brutality and savagery performed en masse under their watching gaze. Okay, it was recent. Thank fucking hell. Huh? Yeah, sometimes my microphone does that.
What? Wait, this isn't... my head.
Welcome, brother. Finally, we stand before each other. Men, mortals, sinners.
Men?
My appearance bothers you, brother? It is the most righteous of symbols, a vision of truth.
Why is this, am I dead?
Far from it, brother. You have much to do. You will be my messenger, my redemption.
I don't understand. How can...
Velez gives the last glimmers of my consciousness. Time is short, brother. Come closer.
Stakes have been hammered through the hands and feet of the man hanging on the cross. A radiating heat emanates from his emaciated body.
When it began, when I awoke, I thought this was hell. St. John of the Cross said all men have one. All men live it. Perhaps you know a little of what he spoke, brother.
More than a little.
Listen closely. Time is short. The ritual you observed outside has happened only one other time, when my ship first arrived. We were marooned here. We learned the truth of this place and its people. They were marooned too, much longer ago. Their sole focus was to return, to ascend back to the surface. We stopped it then. We gave everything. We died. All but me. All but me.
Wait, I don't...
I watched my men die. Watched them commit horrible sins. Their souls are damned, and the fault is mine. We saved so many above, but God will not see it that way. For God, there are no, how do you say, gray areas. My flock here is in their death throes. They would have died soon if not for the intrusion of your people. That too is my fault in its way.
What do you mean?
It was our distress signal that attracted the attention of your people. It is how we were found. Found too late to help my crew, but just in time to reinvigorate my flock. They are filled with passion now and purpose. They are not primitive. They understand your machines. And the giant one your people attached to the temple leads directly to the surface. They have reinterpreted their prophecies. They will not return, but their spirit will. The surface will be cleansed.
They want to let loose this contagion? They want to infect the world?
A grim vision of a barren world. They will punish the old gods that betrayed them.
Cain, this thing would kill everyone.
I have done my best to inspire them, to teach them the way. But they are no more immune to the deceiver's whispers than you or I.
Caliban said they believed there was a corruption here. Spiritually. Something had been introduced that changed the culture's beliefs. It was you.
No. It was the Lord, brother. I was sent here to bring his word and his light. I only wish I had been more successful. I fear I was not up to the task. They have reverted to their baser instincts, in spite of all my effort. But hope is not lost, brother. Not for true believers like you and I.
I don't believe. Those ideas are gone now. God has been disproved.
You are a believer all the same, in different things surely, brother, but a believer. This is what matters. We must follow a higher path, and the cost is high. Were it not, how should we be redeemed?
What are you saying?
You took something from my ship. I can feel it even now. An instrument of unholy fire that we will make righteous.
The warhead. The nuke?
When there is only one path, brother. And that path must be holy. You and I can end this suffering now, For them, us, anyone left alive here.
Otherwise, the surface, it all dies.
Yes, a hard path, brother. But we will be redeemed by walking it.
Wait, I have to reach the lighthouse first. I have to save Charlie.
Are we bargaining then, brother?
The others. The ones outside. They're under your control.
Control. Influence is a better word. They accepted my faith at first, but they grow weary of it.
Make them leave. Clear a path for me, and I'll give you the warhead. Let me reach the lighthouse before you detonate it. Let me save her.
I have saved so few here. The ideal of bringing just one to salvation is... Yes, brother. It shall be. But there will not be time enough for your salvation, I'm afraid.
I understand. I understand.
I sense we have much in common, brother. I wish we had more time.
Me too.
Give me the fire, brother, and I will use it.
No, I don't have a choice.
You've seen so much. You are
Oh, I do have a choice.
a stronger man than me.
Fire.
Can't save. Oh, okay.
May your soul
I have to do it.
find peace. Brother.
Yours.
A warm, pungent heat belches out of the gaping sphincter-like grove. The interior is slick thick with flowing fluids. A wispy mesh of sap and slime webs across the chamber, illuminated by ghostly light and wavering gently in shifting air currents. Throngs of swirling bioluminescent fungi expel a wavering blue light, draping the dark interior in a dreamlike glow. Two crossed femurs have been bound and mounted as ghastly interpretations of a cross. Twisting spinal column poles hold the bone crosses aloft, built with a nerving fanatical focus to ensure perfect alignment and sturdy placement despite the crude materials at hand. Rows of pews built from bones scavenged from the dead, hand-eaten, line the back of the holy chamber.
They're gone. The captain, he kept his word.
The captain of the former Soviet craft, kept alive. Communication made possible by genetic stream sequences of the contaminant. 81% accuracy prediction.
He's so smart. Well, you better be right about the lighthouse. You better be right that I can save her.
Saving her means saving me. I am right. 100% accuracy prediction.
Oily fumes of cooked meat, bloodied copper and sordid sweat billow up the chamber from the ritual grounds. A hounding cold permeates the stairwell. Icy currents of air rebound against the walls and wash over you like exhalation of malicious ghosts. Seems like nukes are an option, yeah?
Fascinating. The most advanced room yet. That such primitives can construct a vegetable of this sort.
I don't care. Where am I putting her?
Any of the
fusion pods along the wall.
Therefore, injecting stuff into the ocean?
91% accuracy prediction.
Hold on, Charlie. Hold on.
A strange scent of ooze tickles your lungs while chill air prickles your skin. Dead and dormant technology lies forgotten their function and make art unfamiliar and inhuman. The chamber's glow illuminates a portion of the surrounding aquatic wasteland populated by sparse, rocky outcrops and schools of tiny darting fish. An esoteric orrery half buried in sodden ocean sand and mud, trapping the interlocked gears and concentric rings in place. The chamber's glow illuminates a portion of the surrounding aquatic wasteland populated by sparse, rocky outcrops and schools of... Okay. Sports of light dance within the shimmering floor panels like fracturing sheets of ice, warm to the touch. Bright patterns ripple outwards as you tentatively prod. A half dozen ancient cable-like tubes snake out from the dial, knitting into the chamber's substrate before remerging and entwining with other forgotten technology. Tubes interweave between ancient machinery and unsettling sculpture-like exposed innards. The hollow thrones of the dark metal huddle in intimate proximity, the vacant maws reminiscent of gaping reptiles awaiting nourishment.
This isn't working. What's the problem?
The protection pods are disabled. My colleague, they have not worked for some time.
You lied to me. You told me we could get her out, that we could save her.
I collated with a 71% accuracy prediction.
Fuck your percentages. She's going to die now, and so are you.
These pods are not the only method by which she could be deposited into the sea.
What are you talking about?
There is only one choice. You must decompress this edifice. Explosively. 95% accuracy prediction.
Blow it open, you mean?
Correct. The transparent walls are stronger than glass, but they are not unbreakable.
Oh, Kane. You were right, darling. All calm beneath.
Do what must be done. You are wasting time.
I know. That recording that Charlie played before. Of hope. It's on her plug suit, isn't it?
This is irrelevant.
Play it.
This is irrelevant.
Not for me. Not for her. Play it.
Can you tell me your name? Try and remember your...
Hope.
That's wonderful. That's very good. Yes, your name is Hope.
Hope.
What's the last thing you remember, Hope? The very last thing. Can you tell me? Can you remember?
The beach. Moses.
What about the beach, Hope? What happened at the beach?
Moses... The waves grabbed him.
The waves grabbed Moses and pulled him out to sea, didn't they?
Yes.
And what did you do?
I jumped in after him. I tried to... Where's Mom and Dad? Where's Moses?
Do you miss your parents, Hope?
Where are they?
They're away right now, but they love you very much. They're going to come get you.
Moses too?
Moses too. Would you like that?
My dad lets me fish. He's teaching me how.
Oh, is that right? You like fishing with your dad?
Uh-huh.
You want to be a fisherman when you grow up?
No.
What do you want to be, Hope?
A captain.
A captain?
And an engineer. And someone really brave.
Wow, those are 3 really big things, aren't they? Where did those ideas come from? From people in your life? People important to you?
Yeah.
You can be all three of those things. Do you know that, Hope? You can be anything you want.
I know. I will.
You know what must be done. If they matter to you, you must act before it is too late. Or nothing of what you just heard will matter. 100% accuracy prediction.
Yeah. Yeah.
The laser current washes against the Buin portal, washing waves of silt and ocean detritus against the crystalline material. It's already broken.
Oh. Feels like forever since I just stopped moving. Since I was just still. You don't have to be sorry, Charlie. She's right. She can be anything she wants now. Thanks to you. I love you both. I love you both so.
What can I say? Hmm? Yeah. It is in feeling, it's an ending similar to Stasis 1. It feels the same. It doesn't actually feel like there's actually a finalizing act. Oh, hello, Moses. It's not a triumph. Neither. I think it's the... I will. I think... You're gonna hate this, but this didn't matter at all. It feels like this didn't matter at all. As in, even if the Newman is out, even if she's out, there are still parasites inside her. She's still sick. The sun doesn't break that. She is still sick. And the helicopter scene is ambiguous enough to not let us know if it's Kane or if it's green leaf, yellow leaf, or if it's something else. We don't know. We don't know if the ending is good or bad. We don't know if the ending is even what the character strived for at all. Which is kind of evil, I guess. It doesn't seem like they all died of nuke. About the shockwave. Newman is the only one that wins, yeah. Basically. I think both the suit she was in and the other suit she was wearing on top of that, kind of could be excused as could be the excuse as to why she didn't get pulverized in the shockwave. As for Moses, whatever. I don't know how he ended up on shore. I can't say. It's probably some sort of way of saying, oh yeah, he's actually fine. But that doesn't imply anything because she's fucking gone on a helicopter. She's gone. It doesn't matter. Moses, from their perspective, is dead. Where will they even look for Moses? Well, dead, disconnected, turned off. Maybe it was oh, this is a good place to bleed off kind of thing, where it's not really showing that Moses is still alive, but rather that Moses saw the outside world before it completely disappeared, right? I'm gonna be brutally honest, she didn't fucking deserve to survive at all. But I understand why she did. And I understand why the Newman knew she would. I understand why the Newman had seen more possibilities in her surviving than anyone else. The game feels more connected this time. Yeah. Fitzal Moreno, yeah. Could have changed the potency of the reaction, that too. the story plots, the sections of the story don't feel as half-assed as in the first game. With half-assed I mean disconnected. They don't feel as disconnected, because in the end, in the game, kind of like, oh, everything is relying to everything, haha, and it was all me, evil thing, evil person, but none of them really felt like they were finalized at all. Like, the goop didn't feel finalized, the pools of organ harvesting products wasn't really finalized. It was kind of a thing. Her name wasn't Susie, but the monster that escaped wasn't really finalized. Whatever actually happened in the Seed Project wasn't actually finalized, except for the end, and where Malin is like, oh yeah, well, I was making mutants, or something like that, but... yeah, it may be. I don't know. That is the thing I'm the least angry at in the game, but yeah. The ties in the game feel better tied this time. Although, there are some things that don't feel still right at all. We see that mound of flesh, and maybe it's because I wasn't really paying attention, but I don't quite understand it still. Why that was happening. Why they were doing that. Let me make my camera bigger, maybe. No nuclear physicist. Whoop, 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 whoop. Hello. So, the game is fine. The game is very good. The game is definitely better than the last one. Consider that fine a British fine, by the way, not a Spanish fine. The game is very good. I thoroughly enjoyed it, very especially in the last berry bit before the end. It is an argumental nuke. Exactly, it is a plot nuke. It has to be. The game is considerably longer too. I spent like 3 hours of Stasis 1, and this has been like 14, which is good. It's a lot more content. And I think we're missing some stuff that I haven't tried, like putting the Newman in other people that we will do in a second, but all that was good in the game, in the previous game, was expanded on this one. And that is good. The edgy teenage writing was kind of still there sometimes, but at other points it felt like actual writing, which felt good. It felt definitely good, and I appreciate that. What I'm very sad in this game is that the areas are so much more dark. It's so hard to see the actual detail, and I guess it plays into that you should imagine it yourself kind of thing, but at the same time, the previous game was so beautiful. And this game had glimpses of that beauty. It looked very beautiful, but I couldn't see it. And that made me mad. I think this game is about Moses and Farhan. I don't care about whatever you say. They are the best written characters, and they need each other to be this good. That's why they're so good, because they have each other and they need each other to be this good. Mac is fine. He's an okay character. He goes through the kind of grief process thing. At no point I generally disagreed with him on his decisions, on his way of thinking, even though I'm not necessarily religious, and he obviously had his brain eaten by Kane Corporation. That's fine. But Charlie, she's such a fucking cluster B. She's such a fucking cluster B. Act without telling anyone. Just do whatever the fuck you want. It doesn't matter. That's alright. Yeah, go for it. Kill everyone. All of this wouldn't have happened if she could have gone through grief. If she could have actually grieved and finished her grief. Charlie is the motivating factor for the story, but she feels like the enemy. I don't know if you know what I mean. That's why the ending is also kind of bittersweet, because I really never actually wanted her to survive. I didn't like her. I didn't like her at all. At the beginning of the game, fine, okay, yeah, she's another character. I'm still being introduced to her and whatnot, but as the game progresses and you understand that she's kind of gotten everyone into this situation, that it's not just her fault, it was her plan. That makes me outraged. And they didn't move on in different ways. Mac didn't move on from the death of Hope in a different way that Charlie didn't move on from the death of Hope. Mac is more like, well, she's dead. I have to get over it. But I wish I had someone to blame, and that is Moses, up to most of the game. But she's in complete denial. This is I can revive her situation, which is absolutely bogus. Even if their technology exists, right? Even if one can make a clone, even a biological clone, because we've seen here body parts that are not necessarily like fully biological. It's a mixture of biomechanical, bioelectric, whatever, synthetic. The idea, the post-humanist idea that I'm so smart, look at it. Transhumanist, sorry. Post-transhumanist idea that she just will be the same. She's just our daughter. Mac in the end accepts it, but I think not because he actually wants to accept it, but rather because he's gonna die anyway. So why not just whatever, you know? Why not just enjoy the last few little minutes of hearing what could have been his daughter again? But Matt was right all along. That's not your daughter. That is not your daughter anymore. This is not a ship of Theseus situation. This is the thing was gone entirely, and now it's some other fucking thing. Yellow Leaf revived her? That is not what I understood from the story. What I understood from the story is that was a new her from her memories and DNA material. There is the argument to be made, oh yeah, is it the same if it's like the exact same molecules? I guess. But that goes on to the question of what is reason? What does reason entail? What does conscience entail? And this is not questions we can answer. And I'm gonna be very Humean here and say, I'd rather play Blackjack. You know, I'd rather not think about these things because they're pointless. Not pointless, but they don't lead anywhere. I think there is not even a guarantee that Yellow Leaf is even actually providing her an actual daughter, and that's just but an AI programmed to say whatever. There is no guarantee for anything that what Charlie believed was right. There is nothing. And there is actually no moment where we may think, oh yeah, Yellow Leaf is actually very ethical and does want to do the best for everyone. Because it's otherwise. Even if I agreed with their general motto, Yellow Leaf felt like we have to do anything in our power to do the things that we need to restore ourselves into the planet that Cain destroyed. Everything into their power means everything. Even blackmailing a grieving mother. it's there was no guaranteed that Yellowleaf were going to do whatever they told Charlie they were going to do, and there is no guarantee that even if they did do it, that was going to be the outcome, right? So Charlie went in without any reason at all, and that is the whole cause of basically everyone but her death. So at no point I feel sorry for Charlie. At no point I felt but saying, yeah, just fucking die already. Maybe Matt can actually escape and live a life where he's not trapped by some manipulative, horrible, grieving person that can't move on from things. It's a child. It's a child. Yes, you can even grieve a child. The pain doesn't go away. Okay? But you can't do things that will, obviously in this case, possibly destroy your own life. Because at no point in time that any of this is safe. Maybe even the first body, okay, maybe they went crazy or something, but there's no one here. It doesn't feel like anyone's here, so whatever. But at no point in time the whole thing felt safe. So what's the point of even going through it? When does reason hit this person and makes her think, okay, maybe all of this is not worth my life? And even if they left, why, if there is a Hope out there and they just left, why wouldn't Hope be able to look for them herself eventually? Why can't Yellowleaf resign to the idea because, yeah, I put myself in danger, that was too much for me, I almost died, and I can't do this by myself? Is Yellowleaf that evil? If they were to do this and actually provide the child back, is Yellowleaf that evil? Then why is Yellowleaf even, this whole debate on does Yellowleaf actually mean what they want to mean, and what are the consequences of just not doing it? Why would it matter? Will they just kill the child? Will they even, what will that entail? So the story is fantastic. It is great. It is very good. I feel like people went down and they have a city under the earth and whatever. That's kind of weird. I don't quite click with it. It's not my type of role. I would have preferred something completely different, like I actually would have preferred aliens. I'm not going to lie. An alien facility under sea. Forgotten or whatever. I would have preferred that, definitely. There are references to the previous game into this one, which feel very good. They feel well placed. Dr. Milan is crying, yes. There's references to Operation Kitchen Knife and Dr. Milan himself. The characters felt interesting. They definitely felt more like actual people than in last game. And they didn't seem as childishly petty, more than, human normal petty. So that's good. The music is great. Although I didn't necessarily like that each of the characters had a their own special theme song. You could have mixed it up a bit, I understand why, and that simplicity, but I would have preferred to have more variety in that regard. We heard this tune right now. The oh my god, something's going to shit tune feels very YouTube free. Download music royalty free. I didn't like that one, but The sound is still good. The sound design is not as detailed, but it's still good. I think the sound design in the previous game was fantastic. Was way better than this one. And that's just my opinion. I felt in the original game, I felt more times I felt like I was stopping to listen. In this game, not as much. But it still has a very, very good sound plane. I think in the original game, I think Mandalore says this. In the original game, the lack of proper mixing actually makes the sounds more impactful. Here the mixing is pretty good. There's some issues right in there when like hearing things in the left and from the incorrect side, or maybe it's like I think it's called diagenetic or something, where it's not you but the character who listens to it. Maybe there's a titty twister missing. We are missing the titty twister for sure. But yeah, I don't know what to say. I don't know what else to say. The game is good. Fucking play it. Yeah, for sure. Play it. Discover it. Go for it. Do as much as you want. I think I haven't done everything. I want to check because we made this save. And this is before putting Taliban into Charlie. But I hope it's not a fucking lie, but Noam told me that I can put Caliban in other people. And I want to check that out, because that sounds very interesting. I don't know what will happen. I don't know if it will be a death or something. Nope, you don't let me. You lied to me. You fucking piece of... You fucking piece of shite. I can put it on... Oh. Caliban. I know, sorry. I read things on the internet. Oh, that's a death. Caliban. I said Caliban, by the way. Not Taliban. Let's check if I can try and put it in the Newman. I should say the Newman. Because this slot is still open, isn't it? Ah, come on! That would have been so funny. Alright, that's another death. Okay, let's exit back to the menu and see if we missed a lot of achievements. And that's going to be it for today. I think I've done good. Let's see. Finish with no loads. Okay. No hints. Finish Bone Totem. Don't skip dialogue. Use all objects in Charlie and watch video. What? Use all objects in Moses and watch video. What? Use all objects in Mark and watch video. I missed a lot of deaths, yeah. Collect all VHS. No, I missed only one. All of these are deaths. I only missed one. What do you mean? I guess the one I missed is the one where you just go directly down and the guys just eat you. We'll check that out. Possibly. Oh, this is before she fell. Let me load it. Perhaps. Never mind. Well, we can repeat that. Can't we? Do you want to see the death? I can't skip this one. No. What do you mean? Yeah, hey, they could have, but hey. We need to do the parasites again, don't we?
Charlie, I'm here.
Yep, I know.
Charlie, I'm here.
This music. This is like free YouTube tense music for your free YouTube videos.
What do we? I sense a bug. So. Okay.
I don't believe so. I don't think it is. Never mind, I killed her. Oh, this is the last death. Oh, game collapsing.
Charlie!
But I'm not gonna play the version with the AI slop pics, would I? That's it. We're gonna leave the stream here. The game is very good. I like it. I can finally watch the review from Mandalore 2. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you, Mooney. Thank you, Gnome. And thank you, Axel, for being around tonight with me, enjoying the night. What the fuck am I getting? Ew. Ew! Ugh! Ew, university! And, I don't know what I'll play next. I'm in a good mood. I've been enjoying playing on stream, and especially with you guys. I'm thinking of playing Psychonauts 1 again, maybe, at some other point. But yeah, it's been very good to have you in this Stasis adventure. Perhaps one day we will play Animal Use Protocol, which is the new game they're developing. But in the meantime, I am not sure what we will play. Boning the totems. Everyone, have a good night. Bye-bye.